It's very touching and like it's very raw Madonna. Like she hints at like deep stuff on her previous albums, but nothing as deep as what this is. Like it's very much about personal relationships, this album, especially the second half.
Hi, I'm Gordon.
Hi, I'm Darren, and welcome to Backroom Chats.
This will be episode 11.
Part 2.
Part 2
of our previous...
Episode 10, part 2?
Yes.
Yes, episode
Let's
10.
say that.
Let's call it that. Episode 10, part 2. So
Madonna can get away with a part 2, so why the fuck can't we?
yeah, that's exactly right. So if you haven't checked out part 1, go back and listen to it before. It'll make more sense, and then come back to this one later.
But let's get into continuing our Madonna Confessions 2 review, and let's go for it.
Please come in to love.
Cool. So next is Love Without Words. Now this is more techno. It's got that lovely sort of synth warble in the background, and I love the first half of it. I love the second half of it. I'm not sure about the break in between. It seems a bit messy getting there. But I love that messiness sort of, because it's sort of like, what?
So you love to hate it, or you hate to love it?
No. I love it.
You love it?
It's just, I think the transition between the two halves could have been a bit cleaner. I don't know, it just sounds a bit, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I definitely like the beginning of the song. It's sort of like, come into the house, call it house, they call it trance, call it house. So, yeah. Many words.
That's all I'm getting out of you.
Sorry.
With this song in particular, Love Without Words, I love it. I think it deserves a much longer version, like an 8 to 10 minute version. And
I don't do 8 to 10 minute versions of songs anymore, but...
Well, Madonna's actually doing longer versions than I thought on the album, because like, it's very much a 2-minute song era at the moment, which is really annoying. Mm-hmm. But I think this should be like an an 8 to 10 minute song, and I think the drop near the end should be like towards the 6-minute mark instead of like in the middle where it is now. I'd like to hear a lot more of the first bit and then it go to the second bit.
Yep.
But besides that, I love it.
So this one is about one of her ex-husbands?
Yes,
Yep.
Sean Penn.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask which ex-husband. There was a few. There has been a few, hasn't there?
Two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not many as I thought.
No. But yeah, this came out while we were on holidays on a cruise. Martin Garrix, who has partnered with Madonna on this track, released snippets from him playing it live when he was on his tour. And I loved it then. I loved the little bits that they played then. And like all the songs on the album, the songs are extremely catchy, but this one is just like extra catchy.
It is, yeah.
Like, I was a bit, when I saw the list of song titles when it first came out, I went bizarre. It's just like, that's a crappy name for a song. Like, what the fuck? But,
A bit bizarre.
yeah, exactly. But when you hear it, it just makes so much sense, and it's just a cracker of a track. It's like late 90s, but also 2010s sort of house dance EDM music. Like, it harkens back to MDNA, that album as well, but still feeling fresh. Like everything like has echoes in her previous work, but everything just feels fresh. And it's like, I don't know how she's done it.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really well done.
It all sounds familiar, but at the same time, it all sounds new and like it should be out in 2026.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's a real treat to hear that sort of like, because you can tell it's someone who knows their music history.
Yeah.
Like, they've been there, done that, they've been part of it, and then it's just like, let's put everything I know into one album, and in some cases into one song, and it's just like, it really works.
Another one with a weird title that everyone thought,
There's only one
Yeah.
thing I like more than sharing what I know with other people. It makes goes on a dance floor.
Now, School. I love this song so much. Like, it was one of the ones that really stood out when I first played the album. Like, it was just like, what the? It was
so
just,
was this one in the pre-release or was it only
No.
came out of there? Okay.
yeah. This, like,
To me, it feels like it's been around for longer than just the album.
yeah, it's very familiar, but it's also very experimental. It's very weird, and it's sort of really sexy, but it's really mainstream. It's a weird mix.
Yeah.
And like, the one cool thing about the song is that all the singing is Madonna. It's just pitched up or pitched down. Like, there's no guy singing on this. It's all Madonna. Like, which is so cool. Like, I love it when people experiment with their voice, and like, Madonna gets a lot of crap for it sometimes, like with the auto-tune days. And I think this is, on this album in particular, it's like she's perfected like tuning her vocals to the next level where it's not just purely auto-tune anymore. It's just like really playing with it, and like it suits the song more than sometimes in the past where it sort of like stood out more from the song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to think that it's, everything on this track is just Madonna.
Yeah, like how is that Madonna?
Yeah, that's not Madonna.
Like, that's Madonna.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like Madonna.
But I love how there's a synth line that's like echoing her singing as well. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, the biggest thing about this song is just the hook. It's just like, it's such a simple hook, which is school is in session, and that pops into my head too. Like, it's just like, ooh, school is in session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love
Same,
it.
actually, it does. Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
I don't recognise this one. I'm sure I've heard it, but it doesn't stand out as one of the ones that I know.
So probably the last half of the album we haven't played as much because, like, you know, we play so much of it and then we stop, and, you know, because we've moved on to something else. This is sort of the start of the come down of the album. This song, Fragile, is about her brother who she lost in 2023 or 22. Can't remember when. But the production on it is very much back to like bedtime stories, sort of like very mid-90s, I feel. It's a very simple song, but the lyrics are very emotional. I'd love to say that it brings me to tears, like a lot of people apparently, but it doesn't resonate with me as much as some of the other songs because I probably haven't lost anyone that's close to me like that. And yeah, I think it's one of those songs where if you've lost someone, it really hits harder than if you haven't. So It's a lovely song. I love her vocal performance on it. And like, if I'm really listening to it, it hits harder than if I'm just casually listening to it.
It's just playing in the background.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they made a really good decision of having it with a upbeat, because it's very nice melancholy sort of lyrics with the upbeat. It sort of reminds me a lot of ABBA, sort of like their songs lyrically can be very dark, but there's that sadness to it, but the music is really joyous sort of thing. So it's more about celebrating a life than like mourning a life, I think,
Yep.
which is lovely.
Yeah, cool.
Tu as toujours été son soldat.
You alright?
Yeah.
So this is My Sins Are My Saviour.
Yeah.
This song I really like.
As Darren said, this is the second half, or the towards the end of the album, and I haven't listened to it as much as probably Darren has, or paid as much attention as to what Darren has. So
This is very enigma coded.
yes, it is very enigmatic,
Very
yes.
sadness part 1. You're right.
Yep.
Very sadness part 1. You could really have some monks chanting in the background of this, and I think it would work perfectly. Again, it's very erotica coded, I think. Like, it's very much that slow sort of jazzy beat, and yeah, I really like it. It really tickles a part of my brain that's sort of like, ee. But
That part back there.
yeah, that part back there. You know that one?
Yeah.
That one there. That one. But yeah,
Come on, you're not wearing your hood.
but yeah, it's very, it's very much a come down part of the album. This part, like and that's what I really like about the album. It's very much a journey. It's very an album of 2 parts, and it really surprised me that it shouldn't work, but it does as an album.
Yeah. So it's meant to be listened from start to finish. It's not meant to be just going, oh, I like this song, and then I'll skip to 3 songs down, and then I'll skip to 5 songs down, and then I'll replay number 1, and then
Yeah.
It's got to be played start to finish in order, because it's designed that way.
Well, that's how I feel anyway, and I'll shoot you if you don't. No.
There you go. So this one, even though I probably haven't heard it as often, it does sound very familiar. Very, I don't know. It might have been when must be listening to a little bit more at this part of the album. So
Yeah, this is very much the dinner time portion of the album.
So it starts when I start cooking dinner, and then by the end of it, we're sitting on the couch, because it's roughly an hour.
Yeah.
It's an hour later.
Yeah,
'Cause
pretty much,
It's
yep.
an hour long.
Yeah, just over an hour, yeah. This song I really love. It's very cinematic, it's very moody, the tinkling piano and the fuzzy trumpet in the background. It's just like, and the lyrically, I don't know why, just the way she sings it reminds me very much of Rescue Me, but slowed down. It's just like very, very rich and deep and textured, and it's just a spot where I didn't think the album would go at all. And you know, it's a shame this isn't on the actual 12-track album. The 12-track album finishes with the last song.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like this song a lot.
So this is the track with her daughter.
Yes,
Yep,
yes. Lola, as she goes by now. I like this one. It's very different. It's not like Pink and her daughter, thank goodness, because that was terrible. Sorry to all those Pink fans there, but I love Pink. Not.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Pink and her daughter was young.
Yeah, her daughter
and
was
I'm guessing Madonna's daughter's.
Well, she was
It's-
born just before Ray of Light.
Yeah.
She old.
She old.
But this is a really touching song, like Madonna admitting that she overshadows her daughter and her daughter's going, yeah, basically. But I really love Lola's voice on this. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, it's very much different than Madonna. Like, even Madonna admits that she can out-sing Madonna. Like, and I think she should have a bigger career than she has. So I really have to look at her songs, I think.
Really? It's like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like from the, I think it was the Graham Norton interview, it was Madonna wanted, no, Lola
Yep.
came to Madonna wanting to do a track together. It wasn't Madonna going to her going, oh, we're doing this track.
Yeah, exactly right.
And it was Lola's idea for the track, and it was her vision for the track and everything like that. So
Yeah.
that's from the interview with Graham Norton. So
Yeah, very much so. And it's just like, it's very touching and like, it's very raw Madonna. Like, she hints at like deep stuff on her previous albums, but nothing as deep as what this is. Like, it's very much about personal relationships, this album, especially the second half.
Lost in a phantom world, the night it
So this is the last track on the album?
Yes,
Yep.
This is a very much, okay, you're on your way home, you've probably already got home, and it's something you're listening to before you go to bed. Sort of track. That's what it reminds me of. It's just like very much Sunday morning recovery song. It's just like so gentle and personal, but it's just a beautiful little melody that she's got going there, and it's just really pretty.
Yep.
And like nothing else on the album, but it works so well. Yeah, it's a very nice, gentle song. It's very like indie rock, sort of like late 90s song, I reckon.
Yep.
Early 2000s sort of thing. Like, it's just like an independent artist. It's just like sort of song that you wouldn't expect from Madonna at this time in her career. And I think it's really pretty song, and it's just interesting how like the last lyrics of the album is everything fades away. Like, and at the start of Confessions 1, it's like time goes by so slowly. It's just like an interesting bookend to the whole Confessions sort of like project, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really nicely done. Anyway, what are your thoughts of the album as a whole?
I really enjoy the album. It is very easy listening, and it is nice just to have it on in the background. But it's also something you can sort of sit there and pay a bit more attention to too. So it's sort of the best of both worlds. So, yeah.
And what are your favourite songs?
Probably fairly typical of most people. Probably School and Bazaar.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably because I just recognise them the most, and I probably listen to them the most out of So
I love those ones. Probably my top 4. I love the whole album, to be honest. Like, this is probably the first Madonna album in a long time where there's no skips. Like, even Confessions 1, there was a few skips, and it's not I Love New York, because I actually love that song. I don't care what people think. I like that one.
because we love New York.
Well,
we actually really did enjoy New York.
That's true. But like Confessions 1, like towards the later half of the album, like I don't feel it really flowed as well as this album. Like, this album is very much a whole project, and as a whole it's like really cohesive in a way Confessions 1 wasn't. Even like Ray of Light, it's probably, there's a song or two I skip on that. Well, I would skip it. I don't really skip songs, but there's a few songs on there that sort of feel out of place in the track lineup. I know Erotica, when it first came out, I really didn't like Fever, but it's really grown on me. It's probably because, you know, back then we knew the original Fever song that it was a cover of, and it's hard to get that one out of your head. But I would say I like this one better than Confessions 1. I know it's a big call, but I like it better than Confessions 1. I think it's up there with Erotica. I think it really reminds me of Erotica, that sort of era. Like, it's very much stuck in those early 90s, and that's like my spiritual sort of music home. I love that era of music because that's when I was growing up sort of listening to all the music. So, yeah. Where would you place it in Madonna albums? Is it one of your faves, or?
I'd say it probably would have to be. Probably because it's the most current. And it's probably the one I've listened to the most out of, like,
Recently, anyway.
Recently, and the whole album, like, it's, I don't think I'll probably, there's not many albums in general that I've listened to the whole album back to back, like,
Front to back,
and over again, like, and that's across the entire music genre, not just Madonna's music. So,
yeah. It was such a long time waiting for this album to come out. Like, it's 7 years since Madam X, and I think the wait was worth it. I think everyone who had doubts during the whole rollout, going, oh, there's not enough attention coming to the album and stuff like that, I think, that's been proved wrong, because Madonna's number one in quite a few countries, which hasn't happened for quite a while. And I love it. I love that Madonna's back on the scene, and she's being an influence when we need her the most to bring light and joy back to the world. So,
do you think there'll be another Madonna album, or do you think this is?
Yes. People are going, it's going to be Madonna's last album.
No? Okay.
Madonna's said lots of times that she's going to keep making music until she can't anymore. Like, I don't think that she's going to stop. I mean, Paul McCartney's still touring, and he's in his 80s.
True.
So, like, why would Madonna be any different? It's just
that's the guy who got given his start
with Kanye.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Paul McCartney's a Beatle. If you don't know who the Beatles are, look them up, please.
If you don't know who the Beatles are, turn this off now and no, don't turn this off now.
Anyway, guys, this has been a really enjoyable experience. It's been fun just sharing our Madonna experience with you, and
it is very different to our normal podcast topics. So if you've only just found us on our last podcast and this one, part 1 and part 2, I'm assuming you'll probably end up doing, looking at the time on that clock over there, it's definitely completely different to what we normally talk about. So go back and listen to our other podcasts. You may or may not be interested, but if you are, then continue listening, because we'll go back to our normal stuff after this. So,
but it's also, we want to expand what we talk about. It's not always going to be about sex and kink and everything like that. It's about our gay experience and, what life is like being a gay at this point in our life.
Yeah. Both in the timeline of what we're living in at the moment and in our ages. Like, we're not young twinks.
No.
Clearly.
No. You could get away with it more than me.
If you have enjoyed this podcast and want to support us, we sell shirts.
Yes.
Ultimately, that's what we do. We sell shirts. We have our brand BackRoom Gear, backroomgear.store. There's 150 odd different designs at the moment on there. Always growing. We've released 3 new ones this week, and
we've got some Madonna-related ones on there. They're not your usual pretty.
None of our shirts are your usual. When we don't just put a rainbow on a shirt and call it a gay shirt.
No.
Put it that way. So that's not us. So if you want,
you really have to check it out to know what we're about.
Yeah, I'm sure you will find something that you like or love, and we ship worldwide. We have free shipping worldwide. So check it out. If you want to support us, that's the best way you can support us. If you don't want to buy our shirt, at least subscribe to the channel, leave a like,
comment and subscribe.
Like, comment and subscribe, and that is enough as well. That's all we ask for is just a bit of support. So
yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. As always,
Stay kinky, guys.
Stay kinky, guys. Catch you later.
See ya.
Bye.